Let us see your recent INI-CET question. The radiograph shown below is done for better assessment of frontal sinus. What is the common name of this view? So one time they will ask what is the best view for maxillary sinus. Another time they will give you an X-ray and ask you what is the view. And now this time they have asked you frontal sinus best view. So if you see this X-ray, let us see what are the different X-rays that you will find for your paranasal sinus. So what is view the most commonly done, which is best for maxillary sinus, right? Caldwell's view, which is best for your frontal sinus. Lateral view, which is mostly done for seeing all the sinuses. So in lateral view is the one view where you can see your frontal, you can see your anterior ethmoids, you can see your sphenoid sinus behind, and you can see your maxillary sinus. Which sinus won't be visible is your almost posterior ethmoids is also visible. So you can say all the sinuses are visible. Then there is one submento vertical and right and left vertical. So one by one we will see. Waters view, another name is occipitomental. So you can write also, right? So if you write also, it will be better for you to remember. So it is occipitomental view. Now they can ask you two type of question among it. One is by giving the X-ray and asking ki what is the best sinus to be visualized in this X-ray. Another is giving this X-ray plate and the position. So they can ask you ki what is, means in spite of giving the X-ray, they can give you this image and they can ask you ki what imaging is being done and for which sinus. So it is your Waters view for best for maxillary sinus. So Waters view is best for maxillary sinus. Ethmoids and frontal are too far from the film. That is why it is not very much appreciated. Although you can appreciate your anterior ethmoids, but posterior ethmoids are not at all seen. So here the angle you can see with the vertical is 45 degree, right? Occipitomental. So the literal meaning is occiput and mental will be like this. So rays X-ray beam will be vertically over the occipitomental line. What structures? Maxillary, frontal, sphenoid, zygoma, zygomatic arch, nasal bone and all, these are not much important, but these are the things that you can appreciate. If you ask me the X-ray, this is your frontal, maxillary sinus, right? And if it is with open mouth, it becomes what view? So it's a revision question for you because it has been already asked. It is if this occipitomental view is with open mouth. Let me see how many of you can answer. If this occipitomental view is with open mouth, means if here in this image, this person has kept his mouth open and the purpose was to see the sphenoid sinus. So with mouth open, you can see sphenoid sinus and that view will be known as, if you can tell me, that view will be known as Peary's view. So our one of the option in that question was Peary's view. So Peary's view is nothing but occipitomental view or Waters view with open mouth, so that we can see the sphenoid sinus also. So if the mouth is open, you will be able to see here two sphenoid sinus also, and then you can appreciate here your zygomatic arch and other things, right? This is your orbit. Now coming to another view, that is Caldwell's view, which is occipitofrontal view. What is important for you to note is the angle. There it was 45 degree, here it is 15 to 20 degree caudally. So nose and forehead will touch the film. So person will be like this in spite of this, right? So nose and forehead will touch the film and the angle to which the beam will be projected will be 15 to 20 degree. So just keep in mind this view. This is for Caldwell's view. And best sinus is frontal, right? So frontal sinus is best, and I think that by now you must have got your answer. So in that question which was asking which view is best and they have given the X-ray, it was frontal sinus, right? So this is your Caldwell's view, which is best for frontal sinus. What else you can appreciate is your ethmoid sinus, maxillary sinus, then zygoma, superior margin of the orbit, lamina papyracea, and superior orbital fissure. Now can you tell me what is this lamina papyracea? If I ask you, where in this X-ray is your lamina papyracea? Anybody? Yes. So it is basically a thin papery. So it's a paper-like bone which separates the orbit from the nasal cavity, right? So lamina papyracea is a thin papery-like bone which separates the orbital cavity from the nasal cavity. So once you do your endoscopic sinus surgeries, you can appreciate your lamina papyracea. And the trick is not to breach this lamina papyracea, not to injure this thin plate of bone. Why? Because if you injure this thin plate of bone, you will enter into the orbital fat and the orbital cavity. So this thin plate of bone that is here, that this line you can see thin bone, is your lamina papyracea, medial border of the orbit. Very right. So this is again the X-ray that was given in the question. So our answer becomes Caldwell's view, right? So here the Caldwell's view. So this was a question from your INI-CET. So starting from your NB NEET to AIIMS to INI-CET, everywhere this X-rays are there. So I don't want you to make mistake in the future questions. Peary's view, by now you know that it's a Waters view, which is just with the mouth open so as to see the sphenoid sinus. Now another view is lateral view. So lateral side of the skull lies against the film and X-ray beam is projected perpendicular. So fluid level of all the sinuses can be seen in this. So this is the position of the patient with the X-ray film and the X-ray beam being projected in this direction, right? So structures that you can see: anterior and posterior sphenoid, frontal, maxillary, sella turcica, ethmoid, alveolar process, condyles of mandible, right? So if you see here, this is your maxillary sinus. The topmost, the superior most will be your frontal sinus. Behind that and in between will be your anterior and posterior ethmoids. The posterior most will be your sphenoid sinus, and if you can appreciate here a groove or a depression here, which is your so this is your sella turcica, right? Yes, right, sella, right, great. And coming to that, our fourth option was Rees view. So as you told already, seeing the optic foramen. So this is an X-ray, not for paranasal sinus, but for some other purpose.